Hello, welcome to the Theology Pugcast Indiegogo campaign. Now, those of you who have been with us a while know that we did a similar campaign when we just got this show on the road, and it was a success, and we really appreciate the fact that there were people who were willing to give to us, and that allowed us to improve the quality of our podcast. Well, we're at it again. We know that as our audience has grown, we've basically not been able to do a number of things that we'd like to do. We've got about 10,000 people who listen, I should say, to the weekly Pugcast, which just kind of blows us away. And we would like to get some new microphones for when we actually do get together again in a pub and not meet virtually like we have been on Zoom. But we also want to get a web page up, and with that, we'll be able to provide links to reading material and other resources that support the content of the shows. And we'll be able to develop an email list so that we can send out email blasts to people who care about what we do and want to know about where we'll be and so forth. So those are some things that we have in mind. And there's some costs, some administrative costs, to make it all happen. So it's going to take about $4,000, and that's our goal for this Indiegogo campaign, $4,000 to do what we would like to do. And Glenn did the math, and Glenn, you said, how much do we need to get from like our every listener?
40 cents.
40 cents. If we had 40 cents, think about that. If everybody gave 40 cents, we'd have the campaign covered. But we know that some folks need a little more incentive to give. And so that's why we've created some merch, as they say, to give to as a token of our appreciation for people who give at various levels. So Tom's going to talk about one of those.
One of those for the person who enjoys joining us regularly, especially when we do share pints together weekly. They'd like to join in. And so from the beauty of your own place where you listen regularly, you can join us a little more by joining us for a pint. And in that case, we have pint glasses. So at the $40 giver range, we will be having our pint glass with our very own logo on it. These things will be ready to be viewed very soon, but I think you'll enjoy it very much, and we will enjoy having you join a pint with us.
Yeah, think about that. You'll be in the pug with us, so to speak. And then we have another level. Glenn's going to talk about that.
Yes, and at the $50 level, we'll have T-shirts. It'll have the Pugcast logo on the front and one of our favorite scripture verses on the back, which is, "These men are not drunk as you suppose, it's only the third hour." So that's what we're looking for. We had a couple of other possible mottos, but that's the one that we're opting for. Maybe we'll do some other ones later.
I love the Latin one, though.
Yeah, right? The Latin one was "In vino veritas, in cerveza virtus, in aqua bacteria," which means in wine is truth, in beer is courage or strength, and in water is bacteria.
That's why we avoid water. It's how you get sick. Anyway, but if you give $75, you get both a T-shirt and a pint glass, and so you can drink from your pint glass while you wear your T-shirt as you listen to your favorite podcast, the Theology Pugcast. Anyway, thank you for your interest in what we do. We're very, sort of overwhelmed. We each get emails and texts on a regular basis from people who listen to the show, and we haven't been able to do justice to the response, and we want to do better. So if you can give to the show, that'll help us. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.